Today's the day, man. You just let the magic happen, huh?
I don't know, man. I don't feel like she trusts me enough yet.
Trust you? She doesn't have to trust you if she's buzzed enough.
You are so much better than this.
I'm not like you, Grace.
What do you mean?
Some of my first work that I started entering in film contests, just short films that I did with laptops, just because I didn't own a camera and I just wanted to, win some cash as a college student, so I'd use my Mac laptop. So as a joke, when we were doing budgeting for the film, cameras are so expensive. And I was just as a joke, I was like, we should just do the whole thing with laptops. That would be so cost efficient. And we all kind of laughed it off. But then I went back and I looked at some of my old work and I thought, well, it's pretty decent considering I didn't have a camera. Yeah. And I started researching it, and it was like a weird frenzy one night, and nobody else had attempted an independent film or much else anything with using a Mac laptop camera as their only filming device. So I just started talking about it, and people thought I was crazy, but once the idea popped into my head, I thought we could really do this, and then not only make a great film, but do it in a way that's never been filmed before.
Oh. Thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna head out now.
Are you gonna call?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
There we go.
Yeah, it's always a weird thing to hear when I tell people that. And I admit, when I first heard that we were filming with laptops, I was a little shocked because I didn't understand how that would work until she explained it to me. And what she did was she had engineers build custom equipment so that we could support it and they wouldn't fall or anything like that. And what I was surprised at was when we started filming and everything started coming together, the quality was actually better than I thought. It wasn't like this cheap little webcam glitchy quality. So I thought, wow, this is really actually going to work. And using laptops is actually a nice new amateur way of filmmaking. So it's kind of a new way to do things, I think.
Here, then?
Yeah, see me back up a little bit.
Make sure you get the audio of us watching them.
It was very interesting. It was very challenging, especially with the size of the laptop and the fact that you cannot film without seeing what you're filming. So there's no monitor. You basically have to be filming either blindly or with a spotter. I call them a spotter, sort of like a sniper kind of thing where they spot the target for you. So you usually would have someone hold it, and then you'd have someone at an angle kind of looking at it, but make sure that that they're not in the shot at all. It's very challenging, especially like close corners and close-ups and stuff. So it was very interesting experience. It was tough. It was challenging.
It was very rocky.
Yeah.
These were special beaches with cliffs and stuff.
Yeah. The pictures, I was like, well, there's a lot of rocks, water. I don't know how that was. How did that
We had to be extra careful because first we had to get there and then walk with the equipment down the cliff, down the side of the beach. So by the time we got our spots, we literally had to know that there's water 10 feet down from us, 2 feet away from us. So we just had to be extra careful. I mean, no one had any problems, and I think we always had someone extra on hand when the camera guy was using it, just to make sure it wouldn't fall or anything like that. So, but I think we took care of it pretty well.
What you are.
What am I, Grace?
You're pathetic. How could you ruin everything? Was I not good enough for you?
I mean,
Don't you dare try to act and pretend like everything's okay. Don't you dare. That's the hardest.
Is that the hardest part for
Is if it's like right then it's a close up, you go down. It's like, of course, before I start, I look at myself. I'm like, okay, I'm ready now. That's the really good thing about Max, but it is very hard not to see yourself. But I mean, it's my first experience to making an actual movie, and I really like how it's that unique. That oh, we're using laptops, and it's I see, looked at myself right now.
I mean, it actually made it a big deal, not to look into the camera. You're going to want to, but don't. But I never found that a problem because I'm told not to look at the audience. Actually, I mean, I guess I was probably told that when I was a little kid, but even then I choose not to, because if I make contact with anyone, I'm screwed. Like, my mind is just, thinking as to what they're thinking. So I just kind of pretended that the camera was the audience, and I didn't
look at them.
Yeah.
Got it.
So simple.
Third destination. Well, that was stupid.
Hey, you didn't mean it, man. Let him go.
Yo, I don't think you want to touch me.
Let the kid go.
Yeah, it's like a laptop, so you have to be even more careful than you already are. It's a very precarious situation.
Like, I know there's problems, of course, because it's not really built for like,
for
a camera.
filming.
Yeah. How did you guys overcome a lot of those obstacles with it?
I have a really great team, which really the cameramen are so good at what they're doing. They know angles so much that they actually. One day we were filming, there was a problem with lighting because laptops aren't meant to, you know, differ between different lights. So one of the cameramen was they were like, well, let's get an umbrella and cover it. So it was really funny because we were filming with like a person on a bench holding a laptop to get the shot, then another person on a taller bench behind them with an umbrella. And it must have been a really funny sight as people drove by.
Yeah.
But really great cameramen. Just kind of thinking things through and just getting used to filming something where you're blind and you can't see what you're filming. So you just gotta think of the laptop as your eyes and move it correctly and be patient and look at it after and see what you're doing wrong.
Favorite scene have to be the last, I guess, climatic scene on top of the roof.
That was the hardest. That was the hardest day, and I think it was the hardest scene because it's the big final scene and we're doing like a lot of intense moving back and forth and we couldn't quite get it right and the lighting was tough. We had all these problems with the computers. Like,
oh, bad news, guys.
I know, the battery's
I guess she.
Like I said with the battery.
Yeah.
And that was very hard.
You guys game plan, you throw a rain, and we're booking it to the box so I can put the audio away. Okay, let's go, dude.
The film is done. It'll probably look as if it would be my favorite scene, but physically shooting it sucked.
Did you enjoy your experience with the laptop? I mean,
it was new. I mean, it was different and fun. You know, I'm pretty sure because we shot with laptops, it probably had added to our sense of humor, maybe around set, or just when we had to stand or the positions we had to get in was kind of funny in itself. So we had a good time. You know, it made things better, I guess.
One day, they'll be sorry.
I didn't know that girl.
Grace Parrish?
She goes to my school.
Little Miss Perfect. You worry about getting some footage tonight. Get her trying some of the drugs too. I mean, footage like that will have her family for life, man.
Going to hell.
They're scum, Grace. Breaking up with them soon. Okay?
Don't give up on me. The time will let me show my face as the man I've come to.
We're all part of a family.
Did I trust you? What are you doing?
Taking you back home.
Why?
Because you don't belong with people like me.